Ambassador Velcora of the Zalari Union believed she understood humans. They were small, soft-skinned, anxious creatures who apologized too much and smiled too easily. Useful for maintenance work, predictable in diplomacy, and above all non-threatening. She reminded herself of that as she paced the metal walkway of Docking Bay 77, her 3 crystalline eyes twitching with annoyance. "Where is that human?" she hissed. A trembling assistant checked his datapad. "Mechanic Jace Rowan is still inside Engine Chamber D. He said he is. Assisting someone." Assisting whom? The assistant swallowed. Dragon woman Velcora froze. A dragon woman. A member of the Draken clans, sworn enemies of the Union for 3 generations. She stormed across the deck, her robes snapping behind her. When she shoved the chamber doors open, she found exactly what she feared. A towering, silver-scaled Draken, female half-collapsed against a coolant tank, her breathing labored. And beside her, tightening bandages over a plasma burn, was Jace, her human mechanic. "What?" Velcora hissed. "Do you think you're doing?" Jace looked up, sweat dripping from his brow. "She's hurt. If I don't treat this burn, she'll die." "She is an enemy," the ambassador snapped. "And you are interfering with Union security protocols. Step away at once." The Draken woman snarled weakly. "Touch me, Zalari, and I will melt your bones." "Please don't antagonize the diplomat," Jace whispered to her. Velcora jabbed a finger at him. "You are fired, human. Turn in your access badge and leave the station immediately." Jace blinked. "You're firing me for helping someone who was dying, for helping the enemy?" Velcora shrieked. "Leave, now." His jaw tightened, anger flashing across his features, but he obeyed. Humans always did. As he walked out, the Draken woman murmured, "You should not have helped me. My people are hunted." "Doesn't matter," Jace said. "You needed help." Velcora watched him exit the chamber, confident that would be the end of him. She was wrong. 2 hours. Letera Velcora returned to her residence, an elegant crystalline tower on the station's upper ring. She was rehearsing her political briefing when her home AI suddenly chirped, "Warning. 12 unidentified ships have dropped out of FTL. They are approaching this residence." Velcora froze. 12. She whispered, "Identify them." "Drakon. Clan warships," the AI replied. Her heart stopped. The Draken had never sent more than 1 ship into Union space, not unless they meant war. The station's defense alarms blared. Windows darkened. The entire outer ring shielded itself. Velcora rushed to her balcony and looked through the shielding field. 12 colossal, angular ships hovered silently outside, dark hulls reflecting the station lights. Their prows glowed with runes. Their engines churned with ember-red fire. At the center floated the largest ship, a Draken flagship, the size of a small city. And then the station loudspeakers boomed with a deep, resonant voice. "Zalari Ambassador Velcora, you harmed a friend of the Draken." Velcora's blood iced over. The voice continued, "Return him." "Return who?" She shouted back, her voice trembling. "I have captured no one." Another voice cut in, familiar, unbearably angry. "You fired him," Velcora gasped. That voice belonged to the Draken woman from the engine chamber, but it wasn't weak or wounded anymore. It was powerful, commanding. "Regal, you fired the human who saved my life." Velcora's jaw dropped. "Saved your... You are royalty, aren't you?" She whispered in horror. The woman's voice echoed across every screen. I am Sorinth Vrol, first daughter of the Drakenhigh brood. Diplomatic disaster. Catastrophe-level mistake. Velkara's legs nearly gave out. Inside, the human sectorgist sat in his small apartment, head in his hands. Being fired wasn't what hurt him. What hurt was being treated like he was wrong for helping someone who was suffering. A sudden vibration shook the walls. The entire apartment rattled. What the? He ran to the window and saw 12 massive Draken warships hovering around the station. Oh no, he breathed. What did you do? Before he could think, someone pounded on his door. He opened it to find 2 Draken warriors standing there, armor glowing red-hot. Human Jace Rowan, one rumbled. Our princess requests your presence. Please tell me she didn't declare war. The warrior scratched his chin. Not yet, not helping, Jace muttered. Back at Velkara's home, the doors burst open. Draken warriors marched in between them. Escorted like a VIP was Jace Velkara. S3 eyes widened. You, she croaked. Why are the Draken here for you? He shrugged helplessly. I guess they really care about me. Don't be modest, one warrior grumbled. You saved the first daughter. The clans owe you blood-debt honor. Velkara looked like she might faint, and now Sorinth's voice boomed as she descended from a shuttle landing on Velkara's balcony. We settle what was done to him. The dragon woman entered the room now, fully healed. Standing tall, her silver scales glimmering like starlight. Her wings folded elegantly behind her. The plasma burn was gone. She approached Velkara, towering over her. You fired him, Sorinth said quietly. For compassion, it was a breach of protocol. Velkara whispered. It was an act of honor. Sorinth corrected. She turned to Jace. Mechanic Jace Rowan. The Draken clans offer you a position as Royal Mechanist. Rank equivalent to a fleet captain. Pay far better than whatever this Solari paid you. Velkara felt like she was being stabbed repeatedly. Jace blinked. That's a lot. But I wasn't trying to gain anything. I just didn't want you to die. Sorinth's expression softened. And that is why we want you. She turned back to Velkara. Her voice sharpened. You will issue a formal apology. Velkara stiffened. I will do no such, Sorinth. Wings flared. The 12 warships outside shifted formation, naming their prows directly at the ambassador's home, Vel. Kara collapsed to her knees. I apologize. She squeaked. Human Jace Rowan, I apologize for terminating your employment. And Sorinth growled. Velkara swallowed. And thank you for saving the life of a distinguished guest. Jace rubbed the back of his neck. It's okay. Just don't punish people for doing the right thing. Sorinth smiled faintly. Wise words. Very human. But the Draken weren't done. A portal of shimmering flame opened behind Sorinth. She looked at Jace. You saved my life. Now let us save yours. Save me from what? From remaining among those who do not value you. She extended a glowing scaled hand. Come with us. Serve with honor. Fly with warriors. Build for dragons. Velkara sputtered. You can't take him. He is a Union citizen. Ask him, Sorinth replied. Jace looked between them. A dead-end mechanic job where he was disposable. Or a new life among warriors who were willing to send 12 ships for him just because he cared. He exhaled slowly. I'll go. Sorinth's eyes glowed with approval. Velcora let out a wail of despair. 3 days later, Drakenfleet soared away from the station with Jace aboard. He stood on the observation deck of Soren's flagship, watching stars flow past like streaks of molten. Silver Sarinth approached him. "You chose well," she said. "Hope so," he replied. She handed him a small metal emblem shaped like a dragon's wing. "Your badge, Royal Mechanist Jace Rowan." He smiled. "I'll do my best." She looked at him with warmth. "You already did, when you saved me, and somewhere far behind." Ambassador Velcora drafted a report explaining why 12 Draken warships had blockaded her residence for a full hour. Her superiors were not pleased. Humans, she decided, were not predictable after all, and most definitely not non-threatening.